Good morning, traders. It's Trader Rob. Today is Wednesday, September 17th. Yes, I am back. I was telling my wife on the plane last night that I miss my charts, I miss my monitor, I miss my setup. Um, I know it sounds bizarre, but as much as I love Florida, being back home just makes me feel very, very comfortable in trading. We got a big day today. So we've got oil inventory report at 9:30 a.m. Central Time and FOMC at 1 p.m. Now, I actually did a video last night at about 11 o'clock at night, pretty much outlining this setup that I mapped out, taking along on the ES at the 6652. As you can see, it's on the top part of this high volume node that we had. Really nice, clear stop loss, very well defended here. And if you guys can take a look on the volume profile, it's the exact setup that I was looking for. Just free flowing back to TP1, TP2. Pretty decent sized trade. My TP1 would have been 6 points. TP2 would have been 9 points. On the ES, it's a bigger than average trade for me. And at about 3:45 in the morning, obviously I wasn't on the charts. I said that if, I'll probably stay up another half an hour. We were traveling all day. I was dead tired. So I wasn't on the charts to even see this, but we missed the entry by a point and went straight up to TP1, TP2. And you can see by this candle alone the force that this level would have had right here. And of course, if I was on the charts at 3 o'clock in the morning, I might have been able to adjust my entry to be at this 66.53. But it's a part of trading. It takes a lot of patience. And sometimes you'll see this a lot where your setups hit, you're not in front of the chart, and it's hard to see. But what I take out of it is that the setup, what I see is obviously working. It's an area in the market that I knew I was going to see some rejection or reaction to the volume that was sitting there. And with that being said, today is FOMC, so I have been journaling all my trades going back almost 3 years now, maybe 3.5 years now. Started off pretty simple journaling, just in an Excel spreadsheet, and it's evolved over time. Where now, the journaling software that I use, every time I have an execution through NinjaTrader, automatically puts it in there. I go in, I put in screenshots of all of what I was looking at, the volume profile, all of the tools, all my surrounding tools that I have that give me confidence in taking a trade. I put those into the journal. And over the last few years, I don't know what it is, but FOMC day never really treats me well, and it's apparent. So I'm gonna probably tell you that I'm gonna be very, very skeptical of every setup here this morning. I'm gonna have to see clear conviction that the setup is just super A++ for me to enter in a trade today. Again, for me, it's always about preserving capital and putting capital out at play when I really feel like there's an A++ setup on the way. So with that being said, let's get into the intro. We'll start mapping out our setups here this morning, and let's get it. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is out there is at risk for loss. All right, so I even posted this setup pretty late last night in my Discord. And this morning, obviously, when I woke up and I saw the missed opportunity here, I haven't validated this at this point. So at this point, this setup to me is B minus C at best, because of the fact that my original thesis on the trade already played out. I just missed it by a point. So that's just what it is. And I'm also not seeing currently the 52s being defended as hard as it was last night. Now, I could tell you right now that there is a pretty strong defense right here from the 60, let's say 66 to the 55s right here. So this little area right here, and it's not, I don't believe that it stops because it's in a pretty weird area for just to be stop losses. But this should get defended here enough, pretty strongly. So that could be a setup there, but again, this already all just played out. So I just not something that I'm super interested in. So again, we'll start off the way we start off every morning. We jump into our 60-minute. And let's see here what, let's make sure that, yeah, we're all loaded up. Perfect. All right, where do we, so obviously where this setup occurred, it was in a pretty high volume pocket. Okay, so that's one main reason why I was super interested in it. The next big pocket really doesn't come into play on the ES down to like about right here-ish. You know, and then obviously we've got some down here, but that would have to be we'd have to see a 160-point move to get down to this area. I'll just map it out. I know it's FOMC day, and I guess weird shit can happen. You know, you got a pocket of volume right here, but not super strong. This one's bigger. This one's bigger. So the ES, unfortunately, to me, we've got a pocket sitting up here. Low value, high value area. Not the greatest. Not the greatest whatsoever. All right, let's jump into the 15. All right. What levels do we got here on the 15? We got one right here. Smack at the top. Oop. There we go. What else do we got here? We got one right here. The 6684. And that's about it. That is about it. That's all I see. 6671, 6684. And then I know we mapped out another one. Let's see if we can find something over here. Again, this is pretty damn far from price action, so I feel like I might be even wasting my time mapping something out over here right now for today. We got a level here. We spotted that one. Nothing. Jump into 5-minute. Still taking a look at the one at the top here. All right, what do we see? We got a level right here. That would be a stop loss level. Make that red. Dash it up. All right, I could take this off just so we can see things a little clearer. This looks like an entry. Looks like an entry to me. 5-minute coincides with the 15-minute, same spot. We're right on this peak of the high volume area. I've got a level right here. Boom. On the 5-minute. That could be a TP area. Okay. Starting to formulate something here. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any other area? That looks really good, actually. All right, now let me take a look at the order book. And 6671. Okay, not bad. It's got 57 contracts sitting there. We've got 68 contracts sitting at the 6670. So if I'm taking a look at my profile, let's just see what the 6670 looks like. Okay. Kind of makes that TP1 pretty not that great. Let's see what else do we have another level here. So on the volume profile, it's obviously free flowing right back to this area, so they could be playing ping pong here. Do we see any other level? I mean, I feel like I can make a case for right here. Let's see. Let's dash that one up. All right, let's see what the 67 looks like. Yeah, I think we can actually target the... This might be really great because the 6666 is a level that really needs to get balanced out again. All right, well, I'm going to keep this setup up on the screen, up on the charts. And again, I want to see how volume is going to stack up once we get closer to price action up here. Right now, it's a... Yeah, can I get TP1? Yeah, of course, but it's a point. I mean, that's just not, it's not really, it's not the greatest, but I do like what I see on the profile here. So we'll see. We'll see once price action gets up there. I might have to come back on and let you know if this looks like something that I would entertain. All right, let's take a look at the NQ. Hopefully we got something a little cleaner on the NQ. 60 minute. All right, I'm gonna delete all these. These were with the previous contract. Not sure what these were. All right, high volume nodes, easy one, boom, boom, and boom, easy. And then we've got a big one right here. And we've got another little one right here. Okay. Took about less than a minute to identify all our high volume nodes on the chart. Let's jump into the 15 minute. Okay, we've got a great 15 minute level right here at the 24,549. Interested? Am I interested? This would be a short. So to be a short, I would want this line to be on this side of the volume profile, on the bottom side. So this could possibly be a stop loss area. Nothing there that I like. This got tapped into. So no entry on the 15 there that I can see. Let's take a look at this bottom, this next, this is the one from yesterday. So let's map this one out again. 15-minute level there. And that looks like a great entry, as you can see, sitting where we would want to see it on the volume profile. All right, let's jump into the 5 minute. All right, what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? All right, we got a 5 minute level right here at the 24,525. 24,525. It's got some interest in there now. It's got some interest right here at the 24,525. All right, what else do we see? What else do we see? You kind of make a case for another 5 minute level, right? Smackaroonie right here. Okay. We got a 5 minute level that we can make a case for right there. Barely breaking structure. It hasn't really broken structure yet by a tick or two, but we're pretty close to this entry, so I would have to kind of come up with something here. You can make another case for a level right here. All right, so this would look something to me like entry. So dash. Let's remove this so we can see it nice and clear. Stop loss. TP1. Green dash. And TP2. Possible. Contracts are growing. The 20s are going to get defended here. All right, this could be interesting and pretty damn close. Okay. And oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Hopefully I don't miss the other trade here. Let's go right there. Let's move this here. And I'm looking at the 24,525, right? Yeah. Let's just mark this up here so I don't miss it. All right. On the 5 minute, just taking a look at this other node right here. 5 minute level right there. Nothing here. 24,269. Not super interested. No 15 minute level below us. All right, for now, I'm going to map this guy out and watch this one as a possible trade setup here for this morning. And if not, I'll come back out and give you whatever other setup I can find with some patience here. And as far as the challenge goes, we are sitting now, my discretionary, me trading the volume-based strategy is up $363. We did take a loss yesterday, which brought down our win ratio down to 82%. I think we were sitting at a 6 point something profit factor yesterday, which now has dropped to 3.62, which is still really good. Total of 8 trades, 6 winners, 2 losers. The mechanical rule-based strategies is currently down $50. And this one is competing with the 15-minute Rob reversal, my 5-minute gold inside bar strategy, and my 5-minute inside bar oil strategy, trading session 2, which is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in oil. All these are automated. They're all based on my rules and conditions. And if you're interested in these strategies, just subscribe to the channel, leave me a like, and I will make those available to you. All right, let's see what price action has to do here today. Hopefully FOMC treats me well. Oh my goodness. Oh no. See, this is what happens. Oh man, we missed it. We missed it right there. And that reaction was already good for 5 points. Ah. What a bummer. What a bummer, man. God, and I just told myself to look for that. All right, well, let's see what happens here. As far as defense, let's see. Okay, I would not have gotten actually in on that. Let's jump down to the 1 minute. Maybe the 10-second, actually. I can actually do that now because my computer... All right, now let's just see really quickly what would I be targeting here on the NQ. Let's see. Okay, right here. So 14 would be a very easy first target. God, I can't believe it. That would be a very easy peasy target that it's going to want to go into. Which would have been good for about 11 points. Oh, man. Oh, this stinks. This stinks. This is the one thing I will tell you about creating content is you got an easy time missing shit. 24,514 right here is seems like a pretty freaking simple TP. Granted, I will say something else. As much as that irritates me, missing that trade. As far as confirmation candle for me, let me just make sure I'm not talking crap here. No, I don't see it yet. I did not see the confirmation candle that I would want to have seen on that trade. I mean, obviously it's playing out perfectly, but all right, let's just see what TP2 would look like. TP2 would be at the 510. 510 right here. Well, the nice thing is you guys saw this in real time. It's super real time. That one hurt. And it came so close too. It came so quickly too. And I don't. I'm not getting what I'd like to see for a possible re-entry or. Like I said, the 24, 5, 4. That's gonna get hit. It's gonna get hit. It's gonna get hit. It could retest. Could retest 24, 524. And it's actually not being defended very strongly right now. So yeah, no real conviction to it. Just seems like the 24, 514 would be where it definitely wants to go. Might have a little trouble getting through the 16, and then the 10s. The 10s right here. That would be the next target. Ah! Oh, man. All right, well, I won't sit here and sulk in my missed opportunities. So let's see. Might want to retest the 24. Not getting. It's not very strong though. So. All right. Well, I'll keep monitoring price action. I'll keep looking for another setup here, and I'll let you know how this trade would have worked out, I guess. All right. See you guys in a little bit. Painful to watch, but again, setup pretty damn perfect. Entry was perfect. TP1 would have got hit. TP2, I mean, yeah, easy. This could possibly go right into the 24,507. Hey, sometimes you miss them, man. Sometimes you miss them. We'll see if we can find something else. So yeah, TP 1, 2, 3. They all would have hit here on this trade. Excuse me. A little bit of a bummer, but it's the way it goes. All right, so I was looking at a setup here to take a possible short at the 24,432 on the NQ. We're about 20 minutes from the FOMC report, which I'm not a huge fan of trading around this time. But I thought the setup looked pretty good, but this did not get any type of confirmation candle. Let me go down to the 10 second. Let's see what we see here. The trade on the ES would have hit our TP. Just wasn't in that one. That kind of sucked. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a possible 10 points out of this. The 24-25 area down here definitely needs volume rebalancing. But if it blows past this area, I would not be interested at all. Let's see. As far as the mechanical strategies, we are in a 15. Oh, we just got stopped out of the 15-minute Rob reversal. Really unfortunate. Got a short here. Came about maybe two or 3 points away from a TP. Ooh, this looks interesting. Hold on, let me bring it back over here. This looks interesting right here. Let's see what happens here. I could possibly like a short right here. Not really prepared just because I don't really have a good stop loss area. Okay, great non-trade. Yeah, so this was really unfortunate on the Rob reversal. Right here, we came about 3 points away from hitting our TP, which would have been a nice $70 win there. We did win in oil session 2. No trade in gold. So that's the updates on the mechanical strategies. Let's see, is this getting heavy now? Let's take a look here. Still not interested. Still not interested. This ES trade right there would have hit TP2. God bless it. 2 perfect trades this morning that completely completely missed. I didn't like this trade because of the fact that we pretty much invalidated it here. It came about a point or two away from our TP, from our entry, and then swept TP 1 and 2. If you guys remember me talking about that one early on. Delete this. Would have been a nice trade. And I could definitely see it going all the way up to... You can see on the volume profile here, you're going to have a little bit of issue right here. I have a little bit of issue right here. That's where my 2 TPs are at. First TP, real easy. Second TP, it's going to have a little bit, but you could say, well, it came about a point away. And then could hit TP3, to be honest with you. Would have been a great trade. It was actually not in front of the charts right here to see if I would have got a confirmation or not. So, moral of the story is missing trades from left and right today. Let's take a look at this NQ. While I have a very good target, I don't have a really good stop loss. Let's just take a look at the 15-minute. Yeah, see, there's no good stop up here. No good stop. So just not going to be the best. It's just not. It's not an A+. Not an A+ at all. All right, well, keep on looking. I'll see. Maybe I'll give it about half an hour, 45 minutes after FOMC. You never know. Maybe I get some kind of setup here in the afternoon. But so far, a day of missed trades. Let's see here really quickly. So you can make a case for TP at the 25. Yeah, this is an easy one, man. This would be that would be almost a 20-point trade there. All right, it's getting a little heavy here. I liked this candle right here a lot. Oh, right there. It's go. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. This sucker's going. This sucker's going down. Dang it. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is kind of risque. I told myself in the beginning that I was not going to be taking a trade unless it was super A+. I'm kind of contemplating one right here. This looks like it could get really heavy, though. You could definitely revisit this 424. Feel pretty... Let's see. Let's see here. Dang it. Oh. I'm telling you, it's like when you see it, you can't unsee it. I had my chance. I really did. I had my chance right here of an entry for sure. All right, I'm hands off. I'm hands off. I'm not. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna let FOMC come out, and then around 145, 130, I'll take a look at the charts and see if there's any interesting setup here. So exciting. So exciting. Nope. Yeah, buyers are weak. Sellers are not. Sellers are a little stronger right now, to be honest with you, but buyers are kind of on the weak side. But again, I think order books are thinning out just with FOMC coming out. So this is kind of like a maybe 55-45 trade. I don't know why I keep talking about it, but I'm super interested. I don't know why I'm super interested right here. When I know I shouldn't. Oh yeah, book just cleared. Book just cleared. Super thin right now. This would have been my candle here, right smack here. This would have been my entry on the short. $4.30. Oh, this is so much fun. Like a huge tug of war. Whoa. Big order just came in. Big spike right there. Big spike. Let's see. $24, I told you. Told you this is the area needed to rebalance. It might rebalance right to the 25, right to this line, right here. I just don't see how you could trade without volume. I really don't. Not anymore. I just don't see how it's possible. You're just putting the probability of your trade so much higher. So much higher. When you understand it. When you understand exactly what it's looking to do. Alright. Hands are off. I am not taking a trade. We got 11 minutes here to FOMC. I'll let it play out. I've said this 4 times. Yeah, I would have been able to get at least good 20 points out of that trade. All right. I will stick around. All right. Well, that was some exciting price action for the last 2 hours of the market there. I'm actually going to give myself, did not take a trade today. I'm going to give myself an A+, honestly, on my trading. I identified about 3 setups, including the one last night, that all were spot on. Wasn't able to trade any of them. But you can see when I was recording that video, especially earlier today on that setup, obviously it hit all the TPs on there. When you start to really be able to read price action with volume, map out some key levels, you see the market kind of in a whole new way. And, it's hard to explain it perfectly. I try to do that in these videos. But I'm going to give myself an A+ today for actually not taking a trade. I was watching price action for the last maybe hour and 15 minutes. And there was a few setups there that I could have probably justified taking. But at the same time, price action was just, it was a little too nutty. And it was no trend, very rangy, very choppy. I mean, look at this ES chart. This was the price action from pretty much like 4 o'clock in the morning, all the way until 1 o'clock. What kind of range is this? Let's see. Let's take it from the uppermost part. It's probably still going to be a decent range. 20 points. And that's the outermost tip from here to down here. 20 points. I would say almost the entire day you were probably trading in about a 10-point range. And that's tough. That's actually a very tough market to trade in. And that was actually one of my rules. And if I look at my journaling, I typically will always say the same thing. There, you know, the leading up to the FOMC report, it's just pure chop, and it's constantly the same thing. So I'm glad with my plan today. I'm glad I stuck to it. With that being said, videos get kind of boring. I know when there's no trades. Trust me, I wanna hit the buy and sell button. I'll be the first one to admit that I would love for me to be in several trades per day. But at the same time, I want to be in winning setups. That's what I want. I want to be in winning setups. As far as the mechanicals, we already kind of went over them. Winner in oil session 2. Small trade. I might increase the contract size on oil, just because they're so small, these trades. Let's see. This would have been a 9-tick trade. I mean, I remember trading oil session 2 when it was always 30 ticks, 25 ticks. Now they're pretty damn small, so I might increase the size on that one tomorrow. I don't need to increase size on gold because gold's always giving you typically 35 ticks, which is my max position size. And then, again, we took a loser on the 15-minute Rob reversal, which kind of sucked. We were about 4 points away from full TP on that one, and then got hit with the chop. But I guess that's all I got for you today. I'm hoping that Thursday and Friday will give me a few setups just to be able to trade, because I do miss it. It's been a couple days. You know, I took a loss yesterday, but it was a loss on what I would consider to be an A+ trade. It was an A+ setup, so I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. All right, that's all I got for you guys. See you guys tomorrow.